Hello, hello! My name is Callista, and welcome back to Mass Effect 3 Legendary Edition. In the last episode, we brought an actual Prothean on board. He's Javik, he seems really rather hostile, and I am enjoying his presence. I am liking this guy an awful lot. Now, let's see if he has anything else to say.
So much has been lost. So much has changed. And yet the Reapers are still here. For me, it was only yesterday. Our empire spanned the galaxy. Now we are only a myth.
Yeah, I can't even imagine how heartbreaking that would be. Like, it was only a couple of minutes for him. It was only a couple of minutes. And then he wakes up and, you know, he's being told, yeah, you're all dead. You're probably the last one. I can't begrudge his attitude. I really can't begrudge him.
I still have much to learn about this cycle.
Okay, fair dues. And boo. He was saying that this thing only would bring pain, and I'm like, I want to see the pain. I want to see that, please. Now, I hope you enjoy the room. That was my adopted son's room. It's good. Though if he does ever come back, you will have to move. Grunt deserves his space.
Have you seen Edie's new body?
Oh, I knew this was coming.
I just mean, it's an amazing work of engineering. Elastic titanium silicon polymers, ultra-light harmonic phased power cells. And if she ever accidentally walks into a wall, there's just so much padding.
Ugh, I knew it.
Wish I were a wall.
You pretty much are, Kenneth.
Oh, goddamn. This makes me so uncomfortable. I'm so sorry, Edie. I'm so sorry. I've actually been thinking about this in between episodes because Edie's design does make me really uncomfortable for some reason, and I've been trying to pinpoint it. Because very early on into Mass Effect 2, I had someone comment something very similar about Miranda. And funnily enough, I don't agree with that at all. Yeah, Miranda's outfit, it was very snug. You know, it showed off her curves. It really showed off her ass. But I didn't find that in any way, shape, or form inappropriate. I didn't find that uncomfortable. So why was I okay with Miranda, but I'm not okay with Edie? And I think I've realized ultimately Miranda was wearing clothes. Yes, they were snug. Yes, they were tight-fitting, but she was wearing clothes. Edie is, for all kind of, you know, for all descriptions, Edie is kind of naked. Yes, she's not showing anything. She doesn't have nipples or a hyper-realistic labia or out like that, but she is kind of naked. And I'm just kind of like, I want to give her some clothes. I want to give her some non-sexy, normal clothes for her to wear, but all of her outfits, you know, they've got boob windows, or again, they're very tight-fitting, like Miranda. At least Miranda was wearing clothes, and it seems like she had picked them out. With Edie, we're kind of forcing these hypersexual clothes on her, and I'm kind of like, she's more than... And again, we're seeing with Ken where he's just like, oh, her tits. I'm just like, I feel bad because it seems to me like Edie's sole reason for having this body is for her to be sexualized. And I'm like, she's a ship. She's a voice. Why do we have all of this discussion about how sexy she is? I think that's ultimately what it comes down to. Miranda was wearing clothes that she picked. With Edie, we're forcing these very sexualized outfits on her, and that makes me feel uncomfortable. I just feel bad. I feel bad for this character.
Those FBA couplings you got last tour are still holding up. Thanks again, Commander.
Hey, nice.
Nothing to report.
Okay, good stuff.
Nothing to report, Commander.
If you have any bother with Javik, let me know. And again, I have to check down here. I know there's nothing, but you never know. You never know. There might be someone stowing away one day and we'll come down and get a little cutscene. I don't know. That might be a thing.
Have you seen our newest crew member?
You mean the biggest story in 50,000 years that I can in no way talk about?
So yeah, I've seen him. Just wondering.
Okay, so I've been told if I walk away and come back, there should be more. Maybe not. No, I'm gonna just go into a different room just to double check. So that no one can say, oh, you didn't go far enough away.
Commander.
Okay, nothing new with ours. Again, I'm still not sure why she's here, but good job, madam. Okay, let's go from the bottom up. And you get hello. Hello, K9. Where is Steve? Where? No, seriously, where is Steve?
Everything okay with the shuttle?
Just double checking the inertia dampener coils. Can be twitchy in these UT-47s. But don't worry, this bird's been rock solid.
Do you ever rest, sir?
I always see you down here working your ass off. Ever take any downtime?
I get my sleep, Commander. Flying tired is nearly worse than flying drunk.
What about your waking hours? Any R&R?
I need to keep myself busy. Otherwise, well, too much time to think.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Naomi would get that. I mean, here's the thing. When Naomi parties, she parties hard, though. But I do think she understands the need to, like, I've got to be doing stuff. I've got to be always on my feet, keeping my hands busy, keeping my brain busy, because I don't necessarily want to think too hard about the people I've lost. I do think that Naomi would understand that, but still, here's the thing, you have to deal with your issues at some point, and again, Naomi is being a hypocrite there, because Naomi doesn't deal with anything. Naomi never deals with anything. She's just like, this is my baggage and my pain, and it's mine, and I'm taking it with me. But she sees other people doing that, and she's like, you shouldn't be doing that. You shouldn't be doing that at all. That's not healthy. Naomi is a hypocrite. I've never said that she isn't. Naomi is a hypocrite. She doesn't want people doing what she's doing, because all she's doing is hurting herself.
I appreciate your dedication, but I don't want to see you burn out.
I know my limits. I wouldn't take a chance with your life.
So before this war, you must have done something to relax.
Sure. I remember back when the Hawking was based out of Arcturus and I was just a fighter jock. There was this observation deck overlooking the main flight paths. You could watch every ship taxi in and out. When I was alone, I'd turn off the auditory emulators and just watch them drift by in silence.
You know, there are views like that on the Citadel. Next time we're there, you should take some shore leave. Clear your head.
I don't know. Maybe.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know here. I do think it's between these two. I want to give him the choice, but how likely is it that he'll actually do it? On one hand, Naomi sees someone who is in a very similar situation to her. he's clearly struggling with Robert's death, and it's having a negative impact on his life, on his emotional state. And I think that I don't know if she'd call Cortez a friend because we've known him for like all of 10 minutes, but she likes to be friendly with her crew. She likes to be friendly with her crew, and I think as one of the few out gay people on the ship, I think she'd be like, hey, like Cortez, Trainer, the 3 gay amigos, like, we're gonna go clubbing together. Like, I think she would, out of everyone, I think she would be very determined to befriend Steve and Samantha, because they're both gay. And, I think she would feel like, hey, you're out, I'm out, like, y'all are my people. Y'all are my community. I want that. I want that on board this ship. So I do think she would be very determined to befriend Steve. And he's doing what she's doing. And Naomi, again, it's all right for her to make herself suffer. It's perfectly fine for her to be doing that. But other people, no. You need to deal with your issues. And you need to get some therapy. And don't ask why Naomi hasn't done that herself. She likes to suffer, okay? I do think that is ultimately what it boils down to. She feels like she should be punished. She's punishing herself because she couldn't save those people. She feels like she didn't do enough, and therefore she is punishing herself. But seeing other people doing the same thing, she acknowledges, hey, you shouldn't be doing that. You should not be doing that. You need to be getting better. So on one hand, I'm like, well, clearly that would be this. But then on the other hand, how many times in Mass Effect 2 did I say, why is this being left down to Naomi? Why is this decision being left down to Naomi? This is someone else's business. And they're saying, hey, Commander, what do you want to do? And we don't even have the option of saying, hey, what do you want to do in this situation? It's your life. It's your life. At the end of the day, you are the one who's going to have to live with these repercussions. What do you want to do? We didn't even have that option. I don't know. I'm stumped. I'm genuinely stumped. He's going to suffer. That's all he's doing. He's causing his own suffering. If it were a case of... I guess if Robert hadn't have died and he were just working himself really hard because that's what he liked to do, I think... I think if we were just trying to get him off the ship because we wanted to go to the club with him, and he's saying, yeah, I don't know, I don't think that Naomi would push that, but this is... he's suffering. He's not dealing with his issues. And all that is going to do is cause him pain later on down the line, and Naomi knows that. Again, it's one rule for her, another rule for everyone else. She's the only one who gets to punish herself on this ship. I think if this were anything else, again, if Robert hadn't have died and he just liked working himself to the bone, I think Naomi would say, okay, yeah, fair, you do you. but he's doing this to avoid dealing with his trauma. Naomi can see that he's in pain, and I don't think she'd want him to do what she does.
Take some time off on the Citadel, Steve. As a favor to me.
If you put it that way, how can I say no?
You can't.
Just one more diagnostic suite.
Okay. I'll leave you be for now. And James, buddy?
I still can't believe it. A real live Prothean. Doc must be over the moon.
You could say that.
I hear the guy's not all there. Exactly. Damn. I can't imagine. Brought forward 50,000 years. Last of your kind. That's bound to screw with your mind.
Yeah.
Well, here's hoping he can help us with the Reapers.
Considering that James likes nicknames, I would assume that Doc is Liara. Because why would Chakwas care that there's a Prothean on board? No, I think he's probably talking about Liara there.
I'll bet the elusive man's boiling in his brandy right about now. Took that Prothean right out from under him.
Yes, we did. We absolutely did.
Hey.
Aye. Okay, good stuff. Good stuff, James. Yeah, there's never anything down there, so let's... Oh, hello. No. No, I want to tell him he's a good dog.
Good dog.
Yes! And to the crew deck. I'd assume Liara must have something to say. She must have something to say, but of course I have to check these areas first. I have to. There could be people gossiping. No one is chilling out in these areas. I do kind of hope we get some people that occupy these rooms. Otherwise, it could feel a little bit empty.
The private messages terminal has new correspondence.
Okay.
A Prothean. A living, breathing Prothean right below me.
He's not what I expected.
Me neither. He was a little cold when I tried to talk. I understand the shock of waking up again. His species gone. But a Prothean, Shepard. There's so much he could tell us.
There is, but I'm not gonna lie, I kind of doubt he will. He views us as so far beneath him. He views us as primitives, and again, right now, Liara is still in that hopeful stage where she's meeting her idol for the first time. They say never meet your idols. Never meet your idols, because it's never gonna go as you think it will. She still has hope, but I reckon the more she interacts with Javik, the more that hope is going to die. Prothean Notes 2186, Entry 1. The things this Prothean must have seen. If they had the technology to preserve someone for over 50,000 years, no wonder they were capable of building things like the device on Mars. I must give him time to get his bearings, but Goddess, when will we get another chance to learn so much about their civilization? Attached notes on Prothean. That's the other thing you want to get. You want to learn about their civilization. He doesn't know about their civilization. He was born during the Reaper War. He doesn't know what their civilization was like. I think that's something else that's going to disappoint Liara. He's not going to have the answers that you want. Can I just anything? Are you going to talk to anyone on the comms? No, I don't think she is. Okay, Garrus. Garrus, buddy, any opinions?
Seen a lot of crazy things in my time on the Normandy, Shepard. A talking Reaper, a talking plant, and now a real live talking Prothean. Hell of a thing. Waking up to find everything you know is destroyed. But I imagine the chance to get some payback is consolation. Doubt you and I'll ever get a second chance against the Reapers.
Oh. We might win. We might win, Garrus. You don't know. Him saying it like that, though, that hurt my heart. That really hurt my heart.
What do you suppose the Prothean eats? What if it's boiled asari with a side of fried Turian? I don't know about Liara, but I'm not taking that one for the team. If this war goes south, maybe we could freeze you for 50,000 years, Shepard. You could go from being merely famous to legendary.
Oh god, that... I think that would frighten the hell out of Naomi. I think that Naomi... Again, she never asked to be brought back. She never asked to be brought back by Cerberus. I do think that on some level she's like, hey, I should have died. I should have died, and I did. There are plenty of places that she should have died. Back when she was a kid on Earth, there were so many firefights where she should have died. And then here she is, she actually dies. And she gets brought back and turned into a slave. I said it before, I think the only way I can imagine this story ending is with Naomi's death. I really hope that she dies at the end of this, and she stays dead.
Good to see you.
Good to see you too. I just realized I forgot to... I'm pretty sure I forgot to speak to Liara multiple times. Back we go. Liara? Liara, do you have more to say?
Thanks for coming by. Thanks for coming by.
No, she did not. Okay, still, it's always good to double check. It's always good.
Hello, Commander.
Hello, Charquas. Yeah, she has no opinions on Chafik. She's just like, I don't know how to treat him. He can treat himself. I'm sure he'll be fine. And very quickly up to our cabin. Hello. Hello, you wonderful little beasties. Yes. And the space hamster. Squeak indeed. So cute. So very, very cute. Now then, to the kick. How's everyone doing here?
You've got new messages, Commander. For what it's worth, our new crew member doesn't need a translator himself, but he shared a Prothean language tutorial program. It was apparently designed for servant races being inducted into the Empire. Charming cultural clue.
Yeah! Yeah, it really is. Again, I absolutely love how idealistic Liara was. You know, how she's always talked about the Protheans, and then we meet one and he's just like, oh yeah, all citizens of the Empire were Prothean because they didn't have a choice. It's like, yeah, this was not the utopia that Liara thought their civilization was.
Commander.
Hello, trainer. And what do we have? Ooh, ANN alert. New article on Eden Prime. From Alliance News Network information partners. Alliance officials confirm a local resistance movement has successfully pushed Cerberus forces off Eden Prime. Excellent. Cerberus attacked Eden Prime for reasons that remain unclear and set up facilities to occupy the colony. But after constant attacks from a united populace, Cerberus troops retreated. Alliance officials are sending in evacuation transports now to get colonists off-world before Reaper forces reach the colony. We owe this victory to the Alliance, Resistance leader Edward Crabb said in a prepared statement. The people of Eden Prime have always been ready to fight, but Alliance intel gave us the tools we needed to push those Cerberus bastards off our planet. Many Resistance fighters have said they plan to enlist to support the Alliance. Oh... Fantastic. Excellent. Excellent. Take that, Cerberus. Hell yeah. Get pushed off the planet by mostly farmers. Good job, Resistance. Good job, guys. If Naomi could buy you all drinks, she would.
So a Prothean? A real live Prothean? Has Liara stopped bouncing yet? I'm guessing there may have been some bouncing.
There was a lot of bouncing. There was indeed.
Commander?
Aye.
How's our new visitor adjusting to the ship, Edie?
He appears not to understand the human custom of separate-sex restroom facilities. I am attempting to enlighten him. I will update you if there is positive progress.
How about you just update me if he doesn't get the message?
Very well.
Thanks for that, Edie.
Hello, Shepard.
Okay, that's nice. That's nice to know. The Protheans didn't have separate gender restrooms. I mean, again, he was born in a time of war. Why would there be?
Need some Paladin? It's brutal. I'm amazed the Turians are holding it.
The birds don't quit when things get ugly. I'll give them that.
The bird. I mean, again, I can see how the Turians, their design is clearly avian, but like, I don't think you can be calling them that, madam. I don't think that's right. Again, I have to check in.
Yes, Commander?
Okay, yep, nothing.
That's all.
Of course, Commander.
You never know. He might have been a bit freaked out about having a Prothean on board. You never know. And, excuse me, I would like, excuse me. There we go. Thank you. Eden Prime support. Eden Prime is an agrarian world, producing millions of tons of food that is sold to less arable planets. The Alliance has set up supply lines from this colony to funnel excess provisions to its troops. Updated. A few researchers who studied Prothean technology on Eden Prime avoided capture by Cerberus. They forwarded copies of their work to the Alliance, hoping it can help build the Prothean device found on Mars. Updated. Although its military defenses were seriously damaged by the Cerberus invasion, Eden Prime's remaining government has loaned the Alliance several Athabasca-class supply freighters. And updated, Eden Prime's colonists drove Cerberus away from their system entirely. With its shipping lanes secure, the colony is sending out as many supplies and equipment as it can spare. Fabulous. So I do remember we found three resistance doodads. So I would assume if we had only found one, we would have gotten that. Found two, you could get that, and then all three, Cerberus is driven away entirely. Okay. Prothean data files. These Prothean disks were found years ago on Eden Prime, recovered a few months before the discovery of the Prothean beacon in 2183. For years, the data on the disks was incomprehensible, until the device's blueprints provided the key to understanding the equations. Locked inside the disks were theories on dark matter meant to be used for the device's main power source. Lovely. Excellent. Okay. And yeah, we can't talk to Hackett. Okay. Okay, that is everything explored. Now, the next place on my list I want to go to is Grissom Academy. We were told that Cerberus was attacking them. I think that Naomi would prioritize that. Campbell. But first, before we head to Grissom, let's explore this system first. Pardon me. Okay, oh, 28%, so there are a few places here. On. There you go.
Signal confirmed.
Oh, flippin' heck, flippin' heck. There's, okay, we got a lot of stuff here. My goodness. Tia. Tia is compositionally similar to Earth. However, it lies over 4 AU from Asgard and possesses an atmosphere primarily composed of nitrogen and ethane. While a potential target for terraforming, the proximity of the shirt sleeves habitable Terra Nova relegated Tia to a support role. Nearly 100 corporations, human and alien, constructed teleoperated mining, refining, and manufacturing facilities across the planet. The Reapers immediately targeted these, seeking to cut off the Alliance's supply of hydrogen fuel cells. Colony founded 2156. Population 44,000. All population estimates are pre-invasion. Capital Kaldidalur, pardon my pronunciation there. Orbital distance 4.0 AU. Orbital period 8.05 Earth years. Radius 6,332 kilometers. Day length, there goes my timer. Day length, where was I? Well, we'll go from there. Orbital period 8.05 Earth years. Radius 6,332 kilometers. Day length 46.2 Earth hours. Atmospheric pressure 0.8 Earth atmospheres. Surface temperature -73 Celsius. Surface gravity 0.95 G. And what do you have? Okay, what is this? What is this? Ooh, Alliance Naval Exploration Flotilla. Lovely. I'll take a flotilla if you don't. If there's one going. Okay, and this is a fuel depot. Bohr. Bohr is a hydrogen-helium gas giant with over 90 moons. The light of ionized hydrogen filtering through an upper cloud deck of sodium causes its striking coloration. The source of the ionization has not yet been confirmed, but Bohr's mass, equal to 6 Jupiters, and high temperature suggests it may be a brown dwarf, a gas giant that gained almost enough mass to ignite into a small star. The Reapers destroyed Bohr's extensive helium-3 infrastructure, although wreckage indicates that the 6th Fleet did not give up the planet without a fight. Orbital distance 2.2 AU. Orbital period 3.3 Earth years. Radius 74,612 kilometers. Day length 8.8 Earth hours. And over this way, very far over this way, come on. Oh, remains of Reaper Destroyer. Okay, lovely. And you, Terra Nova. Terra Nova was one of the Class 1 colonization prospects discovered by the first wave of Alliance surveys in 2150. It was the second human extrasolar colony, and the first beyond the Charon mass relay. It once boasted the highest population of any formally endorsed Alliance colony, but in recent years, threats of Batarian attack caused many to emigrate. The name Exodus Cluster became all too apt. The Reapers landed on Terra Nova after a brief battle with the Alliance's 6th Fleet. Aware that it would lose, the fleet retreated in hopes of meeting with allies and retaking the planet. Intelligence indicates that the Reaper force here is light, and debates rage over whether to try to liberate the planet, or if such an effort would prove futile if the Reapers sent reinforcements. Population 4,150,000. Population estimates are pre-invasion. Colony founded 2152. Capital Scott. Orbital distance 1.3 AU. Orbital period 1.5 Earth years. Radius 5,261 kilometers. Day length 37.3 Earth hours. Atmospheric pressure 0.91 Earth atmospheres. Surface temperature 56 Celsius. Surface gravity 0.95 G. And you have something. Let me see. Ooh, Alliance Cruiser Shanghai. Thank you kindly. And that just leaves Loki. A small terrestrial world with little to recommend it, Loki's one hemisphere is largely covered by ice and the other by craggy basaltic highlands. The rough, varied terrain suggests an ancient cataclysm caused significant damage to the planet. Reaching 6.5 AU at Perigee and 7.1 AU at Apogee, Loki's unusual elliptical orbit reinforces this hypothesis. Beneath Loki's ice cap runs a naturally formed network of subterranean tunnels. These may have proven useful to Alliance forces in retreat. Nevertheless, any organics hidden here remain in peril, as Loki's atmosphere is inhospitable and Reaper scanning technology is efficient. Orbital distance 6.8 AU. Orbital period 17.8 Earth years. Radius 3,630 kilometers. Day length 61.3 Earth hours. Atmospheric pressure 0.2 Earth atmospheres. Surface temperature negative 135 Celsius. Surface gravity 0.22 G. And okay, down here. Yoink! And you are Alliance Spec Ops Team Delta. Excellent. I'm sure you'll come in handy. Okay, lovely. And that is Asgard taken care of. Is that? Okay, there we go. That is the Exodus cluster done and dusted. Oh, we're getting low. Yeah, I'm gonna head over to, where are you? Now there is the question. Where is? Okay, there we go. Petra Nebula. Okie doke, and with that, I will bring this episode to a close. In the next one, we have some students to save, but until then, please remember to like if you enjoyed, leave a comment below, and if you wanted to subscribe, it would be very much appreciated. I've been Callista, thanks for watching, and see you in the next episode.